Alright, we're back like butt cheeks. My roommate is here today, so there's a high chance that he is going to utterly ruin this video. To say he has a dark humor would be an understatement, so just heads up listeners out there, there's a chance this audio is gonna be foobarred. Alright, let's move forward. See? That's my point exactly. Alright, I'm having controller issues here. Alright, here we go. You guys will immediately notice that Thor is no longer dead. He has been revived. I did a little bit of playing in between videos to bring him back. I have a nagging suspicion that I may need him for this fight. I recall this fight with MODOK to be very difficult. I'm trying to recall instances of anything that was similar to this in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. I do remember an elevator scene in that game. I believe it was towards the end, but I don't remember things like this requiring mini games, which is why I'm so endeared to this game as a whole. It's just sprinkling mini games, in my opinion, throughout any game, specifically beat 'em ups and role playing games, is probably a smart thing to do, due to it killing the tedium of having to do the same thing over and over. I have so much respect for this, even though I know there's a plethora of other games that people basically don't like. Of course, I'm referring to the Duke Nukem remake. Again, my roommate is here. He's probably gonna ruin this video, so just try to ignore any of his snarky remarks. He's very silly. Oh, for the record, I haven't drank anything prior to this video, so I won't be slurring and or screwing up any of my words or sentences, hopefully. Okay, not really much to say about this stage. It's just one long elevator scene. Fuck, that picture's ugly. Pardon my French, kids. Parents, cover your kids' ears. Stop. Yeah, I remember this.
They're patrolling the deck. I tried to take it out with this anti-aircraft gun, but it's just too fast. Yeah, at the other end of the deck. But you can't seriously think you're gonna take that chopper out.
Alright, so I guess they were talking about taking out a chopper, whatever that means. I suppose there's a helicopter or something I have to shoot, but it looks like these cannons are on fire. Oh man, I'm having flashbacks. I remember this being really difficult, but with that being said, I played the base game and I didn't have these modified characters on my team, so maybe my chances are a lot higher. I suppose there's one way to find out. Trying to think of a tidbit or some information I could give you guys. You guys are already tracking the reshade. You're tracking the 2016 textures. I found a mod that changes those weird gold coins into dollar bills. I just think it's more gritty, a little more realistic, even though dollar bills don't hover above the ground like that. But you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. In the hero stat, I altered Blade. Blade's a little bit stronger than most average characters, given his vampire blood and all the crap he does in the movies. So, yeah, I tried to modify him accordingly. Honestly, I'd rather just run through all these enemies. 1 second. Oh, I thought that was a cutscene. Okay, this is a glass floor. This is another thing that they don't really feature or show in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, is the ability to interact with the stage in such extreme ways. Little things like this, you seeing certain parts of the stage being shut off manually, breakable floors, which is what I'm assuming this is. Things like this, they just completely ignored. It's as if, I said this in a previous video too, but it's as if Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 had no idea what made Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 so good. Let's see, new textures, character overhauls. The neat thing with Hulk, and this is something I didn't personally program it to him, is when he does certain moves, he actually changes his armor. You can see this is the Avengers 1 Thor, and he has the metal arms from the movie. And this also applies to other armors. Those I can say I actually changed myself. One being, for instance, in video 1, I showed you guys how the Thor Ragnarok armor changes. That being him putting on his helmet. That's actually something I manually put in, among other things. But I'm pretty sure this whole armor changing aspect of this character is something that was integrated via a booster from someone on Marvel Mods. Look at that. The stage interaction is crazy, you guys. Like, I've never seen anything like this in the second installment. Okay, I have no idea where to go. Door, I'm guessing. Okay. Can't see. Okay, not really much to say about this stage. It's pretty humdrum, for lack of a better term. Not really much going on here. Admittedly, this reshade looks really good in this stage. It's mostly the ambient lighting and the blooms and lens flares and whatnot's going on. I take it that's the helicopter they want us to destroy. So I'm assessing there's a gun somewhere here that I have to find. Gotta think of something smart to say quick. Originally in the Thor movies, Thor was supposed to be serious. It's supposed to, I guess, mimic the Nordic culture. I think it was Nordic. Was it Nordic? I don't remember. It's supposed to mimic some culture or whatever. It's supposed to have like an old school, very classical feel to it. And then along the lines, I guess because fans weren't really into that style of acting, it kind of drifted over into what we have now, which is basically a goofy Thor. Honestly, I don't agree with Marvel's decision. I don't think not Hulk, but Thor should be a silly character. The whole bloating him up, making him a fat gamer. They even cut his hair at one point. Certain changes they made to the character really bothered me. I wholeheartedly didn't think that was a good way to end the Avengers movies, was with Thor basically being some fat dude who's not worthy of Mjolnir anymore. Another fun fact, Juggernaut is... Oh, 1 second.
To unlock the door to the bridge, but a helicopter keeps strafing the deck. Can you give me a hand? Sounds like a plan. All I ask is that you take the helicopter out quick. I don't think I'm gonna last long out in the open.
Alrighty then. Another fun fact. Juggernaut is actually, his mutant power isn't that he's a mutant. He's actually a normal guy. He's powered by a crystal. I think the crystal is called the Sidorak crystal. It's basically some crap he found in a temple. Aside from that, his abilities include he's impervious, and once Juggernaut gains momentum, you can't stop him. Also, he's related to Professor Xavier or Professor X from X-Men. Most people don't know that. I always used to pick at Juggernaut's character because, you know, the saying the red-headed stepchild, and that's literally what Juggernaut is. He's a red-headed stepchild. Oh no. I think I just started over. I think my character just died or something. So I'm going to switch out to the Hulk, and I'm going to basically run through the stage full speed until we get back to the point we were. Oh, he's on the team. Yeah, they basically just murdered my Thor, and I quick reset it. I'm definitely gonna need my whole team for the MODOK fight. It's a very difficult fight. My apologies for having to replay this section. I thought I was better prepared. Don't worry, this won't happen again in the future, hopefully. Then again, I've mentioned in like 2 prior videos that the difficulty is going to spike, and it's going to spike quick. Gotta admit, not a fan of the AIM troopers. I don't like their designs. I think their helmets look kind of dorky. Could have been a little cooler. I get it. They're supposed to be like hazmat suits or something, but I don't know. It's questionable. I should literally just press square once and push that down because I'm playing with the Hulk. Yeah, I'm just running through these guys. I don't really care to do this again. Alright, I think we're back where we were. Cool. You guys will notice, amongst other things, that being the textures, that a lot of the models have been ultimately replaced too. I gotta say, it's for the better. Aesthetically, I think if it kept some of the older models and just put the textures over it, it would have a jank to it. This game actually looks. What are you guys doing? This game actually looks remarkable up close, especially when I do things like zoom the camera in like this, which is how I prefer to play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw this already. Okay, there's the gun. So I have, okay, get to the gun. I get it now. That explains why the guy died last time. Okay.
The door to the bridge is open. Thanks for the assist. I would have been Swiss cheese if you hadn't taken that helicopter out. You'll get no argument from me. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Okay, sweet. The gun has been shot. Nobody's dead. Let's go through this door. Hopefully it goes straight to the fight. Yeah, I was just sorry, he was in my way. I don't feel like fighting, so I just grabbed him.
That would be due to the entropy device I've developed. You will remain immobile as long as I hold this button. Your pleas amuse me. I tell you what, let's have a contest. But instead of brawn, how about a test of brains? I'm I'm afraid you have no other options. Now, to keep things interesting, you'll receive an electrical shock for every incorrect answer you give. Let's begin, shall we? What is the atomic symbol for gold? Oh, that was a lucky guess. What contributes to the Earth's atmosphere is oxygen.
What is Juggernaut doing? He's like the retarded one of the group. Alright, 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 I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious. What percentage of the Earth's atmosphere is oxygen?
Almost fat ass.
You don't know? I'm serious.
No.
Okay, I don't know either. I'm gonna guess it.
Why?
Oh, your answer was incorrect. Isn't that shocking? Which of the following is not the geologic period of the Earth? Oh, have you ever even read a book? What does MUA1 stand for? Impossible! Is one of you reading my mind? Which of these is capable of escaping a black hole? This is inconceivable! You're not that intelligent! The deal is off! You tricked me somehow! Guards, attack! They're here!
Yeah, you guys will notice I got quite a few of the questions right. One or two of them I had to ask my roommate about because I didn't really know. Luckily, my roommate's really smart when it comes to like space and stuff. So yeah, I asked him about the oxygen thing and the black hole.
Did you get the oxygen right? Oh, that's hilarious. The door glitched. I got out of the room before the even zombies spawned.
I can't hear what you're saying through my earphones, but I'm sure it's rude. And my mic is picking up everything you say.
Talking to myself.
So you better not be saying nothing evil.
Just talking to myself over here. Oh,
I can't even hear you.
That's a zombie. Oh. Whoops. Yeah, you were good. Woo.
I apologize in advance. My roommate's probably saying something really crazy.
Fuck you! Oh, get punched! Get punched, bitch!
Did you guys know that MODOK's first appearance was in X-Men?
Get fucked! Oh, I need to heal. Oh.
This model, actually now that I think about it, is a really good model. If this is the model from the remaster, I promise you I didn't replace it. This is what he actually looks like in game. And I have to say it's rather detailed. I'd even dare to say it's as detailed as the model in what is it, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Even though that's not really saying much considering that's not a good game. 1 second.
Guys, that was one for the books. There's no time to relax. Colonel Fury wants you back at Stark Tower immediately. Stay where you are, and I'll pick you up at the Quinjet.
Sweet. Looks like we cleared it.
You did a good job on the Omega Base team. You saved thousands of lives and billions of dollars in SHIELD equipment. Yes, a device known as the Mutant Amplifier. It magnifies a mutant's natural powers. Until we locate Doom's base, nothing. And since all we're doing is cooling our heels, I want you to investigate a report that there's a riot taking place in Atlantis. See Wyatt Wingfoot, and he'll take you to SHIELD's Atlantis outpost. Or if you'd like more information, talk to the Black Widow.
Okay, admittedly, that's pretty weird, the way he called Black Widow The Black Widow. That's no.
The cousin of Namor. Apparently, there is a riot going on in Atlantis, unknown. But for some reason, the Atlanteans have forcibly removed Namor from his throne. Yes, which means something is seriously wrong. See Wyatt when you are ready to go to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s outpost in Atlantis.
If you think for a second that I left Namor in this game and I didn't replace Namor with something else, let me show you something. Alright, for the rest of this video, I'm just going to walk around the stage and pick stuff up, because I'm sure there's new stuff laying around. And according to the map, I think there's a new area that I can unlock in the Stark stage. So I'll be unlocking that too. Also, I mentioned in the video that showcased my roster that specifically Strange and Elektra were characters that you can't take out, and I also hate those characters. I'm going to show, or rather explain to you guys exactly why you can't take those characters out, just for those of you who are curious. I'm only saying that because someone commented, they basically asked me, hey, why can't you take them out of your roster? Yeah, graphically, dude, these stages are incredible. I don't know why I expected, like, I don't know, items to be laying around. Alright, whatever, screw it.
Do you require information? I am glad to be of assistance.
Hi, it's good to see you. Do you need something? Ah, it was no problem at all.
Okay, not much voice acting there. But I guess we'll just move forward from here. Actually, I'm gonna say, let's do that. Omega, I think. Sweet. God, some of these pictures are ugly.
Welcome, and good day to you. I am Edwin Jarvis, personal butler to Mr. Anthony Stark. This area is where Mr. Stark carries out the research and development of his Iron Man suit. As you can imagine, the body armor has become so complex that a staff of technicians is required. You may walk around and inspect the facilities. I believe you'll already find several of your compatriots here.
The name's Jack Hammer, but you can call me Weasel. Everyone does. Yeah, and don't worry, I came in through the back. No one saw me. Wyatt Wingfoot gave me a damaged laptop. Said you heroes wanted to know what data was on it. Yeah, that laptop holds security information for a building called the Imperium. I can find out, but you'll have to get me the password into S.H.I.E.L.D.'s priority files. Oh, there's three possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help.
Okay, before you guys get mad, hear me out. I put Deadpool in here because first, I don't know who Weasel is. Second, I don't care who Weasel is. And third, who cares what Weasel is? So I just put Deadpool in here and I named it Deadpool Mocking Weasel. So don't get mad if you're a Weasel fan, all two of you. But yeah, I replaced him. Just a heads up, guys.
I must admit, I find news of a S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost near Atlantis very intriguing. You are quite welcome.
Got it.
Has Tony Stark got it made or what? He's rich, he's a genius, and to top it all off, he's got the perfect mustache. Sure.
Huh, that was weird. Did you guys notice the hood for Captain America populated for Spider-Man? Let me try something.
I know seeing the super soldier project has raised some
Huh,
concerns
that's
about
weird.
shields, but let's get all the facts before we cause any trouble. Anytime, friend.
Black Widow is up to something, I just know it. Did you see how nervous she was on the helicarrier? You're welcome.
There you go. This is example why, or rather this is reason one why I can't take Elektra out of the game. If you switch out your roster and you put any character but Elektra in your roster, this will be invisible. If it's not invisible, it's going to be replaced by another character who is not her, therefore janking your game to a point of no return. That's why I leave Elektra in my roster. She is one of the only characters in the game that does this to their NPC model, therefore confirming to me at least that they have a connection. There you go, commenter.
Stark Towers, a beacon of self-sustaining clean energy.
Top 10 floors, all R&D, it's Candyland.
Like Christmas, but with more me.
Pleasure meeting you.
Funny thing about this, I'm sure a lot of you guys don't even know what this stage looks like with advanced lighting on. That's how bad. Like, I'm so disappointed in other people who attempt to mod this game and post a video on YouTube just for the fact that they deprive you guys of seeing this game the way it's supposed to be seen. That's why when I hear that time old comment that Marvel Ultimate Alliance looks better graphically than Part 1, I laugh because it's not true. This game is absolutely gorgeous. And then you throw in the remastered textures and it's just, this is amazing.
I've heard people complaining about S.H.I.E.L.D. since we got back from the Omega. I'm telling you, it's gotta stop. Sure thing, bub.
Okay. Man, this stage looks cool. Look at that. Look at the glass effects, the detail in the metal. Look at the shadowing. Christ. Alright, I'm gonna go switch the team out in a second. But yeah, just for those of you who are curious, that's why I leave Elektra in my roster, because her NPC would be utterly screwed if you don't. I'm thinking about replacing all those loading screen images too. They're starting to bother me. Yeah, let's go switch the team. Alright, we've come to the end of the video. For this video, or rather for the next video, my team is going to be, I have no idea. Fantastic Four? Yeah, let's do a Fantastic Four. We'll do Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
Alright, bro, I'm playing one more game that I'm heading for PX.
I got you, man.
No, you don't. I'm just letting you know. I need to go, bro.
Human Torch.
The Human Torch.
And Thing.
The Thor.
Cool. Okay, so the next video, part 4, I think, or is it 5? I forget. But the next installment should be of the Fantastic Four. They're wearing their suits from the second movie, I believe. And I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed the little tidbits of information and the gameplay overall. Have a nice day.